Hello everybody, this is Grayzo and welcome back to a Game of Thrones here in Crusader Kings. Let's jump in and have a look at Harrenhal. A couple of you wanted to have a look at the model as we restore it. I can't see any major changes yet, but I haven't really been paying close attention to it. So let me know if by kind of upgrading some of these buildings, the Tower of Dread, I mean this is something we could potentially upgrade if we get a bit of cash. If this will change the model itself. A couple other suggestions in between episodes was one to actually rename Harrenhal, but we're going to keep it as the normal name, and we have renamed another place instead. This used to be called Harrentown, and we've named it Cosso Fort. Also meaning bone, a fort meaning fort, and then just a Q in front of it because of Qoherys. So thank you so very much for the suggestions. Let's keep them coming as we make this story and these lands our own. We have obviously renamed Bastard's Landing, Parchbone, Foreskull. We now have Cosso Fort as part of the Lordship of Harrenhal. Harrenhal, believe it or not, it escaped me that it's named after Harren the Black. Who knew? Certainly not me, but you learn something new every day. So, welcome to the episode. Sit back, relax. There's a few things we want to do today. We want to see if we can convert our culture. We're very close to doing it. We also want to change the fate of our daughter. So we're going to remove ourselves as guardian here. And we are going to get someone new that's a guardian that is Valyrian fate. So we're going to say not fate of the seven. This lady is Valyrian. And we're going to see, well, what is this lady's, what's she going to focus on? She hasn't, we've got to choose a focus for her. But let's get her set up for money and stewardship, and then we'll get her a Valyrian guardian that does that. Ironborn, no thanks. Not fate of the seven. My wife and paramount, she is, no, that's the wrong fate as well. My sister, Westerosi, Valyrian. Is there anybody that is intelligent? Or a genius? No. I think we're just going to go with the best Valyrian that's available to us, which is this guy. He is Valyrian, right? Yeah. We're going to get him to convert the fate. So, that fixes that kid. We also need to fix this guy. Well, we may not need to because he may pass away, but we're also going to do the same thing. In this case, we're going to go down diplomacy for this little kid. And we're going to look for Westerosi Valyrian. Perfect. There we go. Convert the fate. Unfortunately, we can't do this with Kaelin because he's grown up. So we could imprison them and get them to convert, or we could just change our fate ourselves. But two people in our line of succession now, our two kids, are now Valyrians. One problem here to deal with, and also I'm not a Valyrian fate. I think it's time we do this. Let's see if we can get some more dragon riders in the family. There was also a suggestion to build a dragon pit in Harrenhal. So I will absolutely do this. I'm not sure if we can. Let's just see. Is there a dragon pit available to us? There is. I thought we would have to replace the Duchy building, but maybe not. Dragon pit is available for the short and cheap price of 3,501 gold. So long-term plan. Certainly want to do it, but right now a little bit of a stretch. We will do it eventually. I'm more so inclined, I think, if possible, to build it here, but I think it has to be in the Duchy building, right? Ooh. I think I'd rather build it in Bastard's Landing because that's our first place. So this is where our Dragon Pit's going to go because we have a slot for it. And we're going to always hold this territory, as we mentioned. So we're building up two areas, Bastard's Landing, Harrenhal. Sunspirit's just there in the background for now. We are in need of a successor. We can seek one of those. We might get some if you invite some dragon riders anyway. So let's do that. By the way, if you're enjoying the series so far, do leave a like Let us know in the comments your suggestions on how we want this story to unfold. I will also make an announcement public here as well that there is memberships available on the channel as well. There's 3 different tiers. So if you do want to support me and the channel, that is also an option, but it is not mandatory, of course. I just appreciate you guys enjoying the content. So let's invite some dragon riders, dragon seeds, and let's see what happens. Anything else we can do here? No, anything we want to sell? You know what? I'm trying to save money, so I think I'm going to sell that crown. How much could I get for the crown? Sell artifacts. I mean, we could get 180. What does this give us? Cork Grandeur +1. This is really terrible, so let's get rid of this. I think that's it for now. Just want to make sure we have all of our court artifacts up. This gives us Cork Grandeur, so we'll keep it. Yeah, artifacts is something we should probably start to collect. But for now, we're going to unpause. Jump back in, see what's available to us. We've got organized service here, so we could probably work at increasing control in other areas. None of our areas have low control, so I think maybe it's best to train some commanders. Let's get some better commanders. Our steward. I mean, this guy's really good. Conlin is excellent. But we're going to promote culture in the Riverlands. Riverrun, specifically. You are giving me a bonus in diplomacy. Yeah, I think that's good for now. I think that's okay. And we are focused on chivalry. I don't know whether we need martial anymore. I really don't. I think we could probably benefit from other things. Like we are going to be building, so maybe we go down stewardship a little bit later on. But for now, we'll unpause. Who is pinned up here? Lots of dragons. Why are you pinned? I don't quite recall why we pinned that lady. We have the 2 of them pinned. Was I to negotiate an alliance? No. Nope. Can't remember. Mustn't be important. Malena takes to the skies. My half-sister has claimed Night Slayer. Okay, is she a fighter for us? Can she fight? Can she be a knight? Ladies fight for us. She has 6 prowess. Force her to fight. That means we have access to a dragon when they grow up. Okay, 200 gold. We are building. We could get some extra men at arms. I mean, we could upgrade this if we wanted to. But I think it makes sense for us to save up and see if we can upgrade that tower in Harrenhal. The sowing. Lots of people may die here. Just a heads up. Lots of random Valyrian bastards. Some members of her family as well. It has been unfortunate. It has not worked. It has not worked to our favor. What does confess do? General opinion. Lose a little bit of stress. No thank you. No thanks. How far are we away from converting to, if we wanted to? 1400. I mean, we could work on doing that, couldn't we? I think funerals give us piety. Yes, they do. Why don't we plan a funeral in Harrenhal for our father? He deserves it. We don't need to fly there. He deserves everything. He was our main character, and we want to mourn, gets piety, Yeah, that's perfect. Let's have a funeral for Aelyx. We will never forget him. By the way, I am recording this after the Roads to Power update has come out, so the game is still stable. I just rolled it back to the previous version. But in the past, I've had some difficulty with saves being corrupted, but I'm hoping we don't run into that. Jonah refuses to expose who's been spying on me. Throw her in a cell. Got any money? Yep, banish. I'll take 118 gold, please. Thank you. Do we have... I mean, here. I want to get our spy master to find secrets in Harrenhal. I want to find out who killed Aelyx. We also want to tame Phoenix. Demagon is my dragon. This guy is his dragon, right? No. Mantarian and Phoenix are available. They look quite similar. No, they don't. It hadn't loaded. Okay, never mind. Okay, we're just hoping that there isn't not any plagues. When's this funeral going to happen? Important nobility, far too great in numbers to name passed by an enshrouded body of Lord Paramount Aelyx, granting him little more than a simple bow or a nod, as though such a gesture was sufficient to show one's reverence for a life. My heart weighs as heavy as my pockets, so full of trinkets and memories of Aelyx. I can't help but wonder why I should hoard objects which rightfully belong to him. 400 piety. Oh, there we go. There we go. We could destroy the crown and then convert to Valyrian. Let's do it. Done. Known for my dedication to my faith. Really? Really? Surprise, surprise. We are going to switch fates. And all of our vassals, most of our vassals will convert. And Kaelin will convert. Boom. We are back to the gods of Valyria like our forefathers before us. With my decision to convert to gods of Valyria, I've arranged a fire mage to come to my court and conduct the rites. With the fate of my immortal soul in question, as well as the souls of my subjects, I pray that I've made the right decision. Metaphysica aside, and my most immediate concern is temporal. How my liege, King Maegor, will react to learn that I have spurned my fate. Glory to the gods. Or I could say, at least I have Crispian. Crispian is a great name for a Valyrian holy man, because dragons make crispy things. They burn things. He's 26 learning. Let's get him in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we can kick this lady out and we can get... Are you Valyrian? The Dornish are now Valyrians. I lost a trait excommunicated, and we have a really good person now to spread the faith. And we're going to spread the faith. Look at all the places that are now Valyrian. There's beauty to this. There's beauty to this madness. River Run. River Run first, please. Okay, so that worked out brilliantly. We are now Valyrian, right? Our son is Valyrian, and that kind of fixes a lot of problems that we had. Too few spouses. Now we can get married, have extra kids. Let's do it. We could also marry some vassals. But I'm going to marry people for inheritable traits. We could marry our daughters and stuff like that. Or we could marry and get a really good wife. That's just someone that could boost some skills for us. So 19, 14, 20 stewardship. Spy master, decent spy master there. My intrigue is 0. She is delicate. No, I don't think she's a good pick. Let's do some of all skills. This lady's fecund, so we'd have lots of kids. Amazonian, I think, is the winner, but they're all lowborn. Are they all lowborn? Do I have inheritable traits? Kind of. Who's this? Granddaughter. I could marry your granddaughter. Seems kind of weird. Let's marry this lady. We get an alliance. And we have an inheritable trait. Let's do that. There's another alliance. Kagosi. Again, just congenital traits. And third, Martells. Another congenital trait. The triple wedding and a funeral. 3 weddings and a funeral. Isn't that a movie? I think that might be a movie. In a quiet corner of the temple, I overhear Lady Melisande chatting with a group of mourners. Is Melisande the Red Lady? Or is that a different lady? My half-sister. Okay, maybe not. She somberly gestures me over. We have fond memories of Lord Paramount Aelyx. I was just talking about the time my father Aelyx died under mysterious circumstances. That's a fond memory. Yeah, do you remember that good memory of the day where her dad died for no reason at all? Those were the days. Okay, we no longer need piety, but maybe we need opinion. Coin toss. Okay, nice. Make a speech in his honor. We get legitimacy. I'm going to take that. Maybe start improving our legitimacy a little bit. We gained life reaffirmed. Medium health boost. That's good for us. Considering we're not doing hold of body with this character. By the way, this guy has 39 prowess. Mainly because of this. What a trade-off. We traded the crown for our guaranteed peace and serenity in the afterlife by going to the real gods of Valyria. Before a feasting table stocked high with all manner of food and drink. Before me, a feasting table stocked high with all manner of food and drink, as if Lord Perix were trying to offer a final act of magnanimity before parting. Okay. I'm going to go with legitimacy across the way here, because we do get buffs for it. And we are under our legitimacy level. Make a fool of myself. Nothing new there. Absolutely nothing new there. Let's get you involved. Potential alliances. People's opinion will be way better now because everybody's converted. Well, most people have. Too few spouses. Come on, let's get these marriages done. Declare me regent. Decline. We lose a little bit of stress. That was needed. My half-sister, I don't want her to become my rival, so let's spend a little bit of prestige. Okay. Rala has found someone to spy for me. Let's recruit her as a spy. Oh, she's already a spy. Okay, never mind. The body of my lost father has now been void of my life for days, yet his eyes still hold life therein. The gaze of the divine, the gods hold the body from the ravages of rot and decay, as if keeping him in a dream between living and dead. A clamouring crowd have declared the body incorruptible, chosen to be ascended as a venerated ancestor. Exceptionally holy, Aelyx is venerated for his pious actions. Okay, a miracle. Yeah, a miracle has happened. Did we get that, or was that just Aelyx that had that? It was just Aelyx that had that. Interesting. An eventful funeral, to say the least. Who are you? Yeah, we will say that the poem is truly heartfelt. We have finished building in Harrenhal, which means we may be able to... Do we get a discount here? No. 700 gold. Do we have an architect? We're going to hire a bunch of people here. Architect. We did not have an architect. This lady's excellent. I think that's good for now. Okay, so here's the thing. What wars can we do? What wars do we want to do here? I don't think we have any Casus Bellis. Faction has disbanded. Now the time has come to commit Lord Paramount Aelyx's final rites before his final journey into the hereafter. Aelyx lays wrapped in a fine white fabrics atop a towering funeral pyre. The fire mage stands beside you with a torch, its light flickering in the wind. To see him surrounded by so many mourners and giving a proper Valyrian burial gives me hope that perhaps I too will be remembered this fondly as Lord Paramount. I lower the torch to the kindling and watch as the tower of wood lights ablaze. All that is left to do now is wait for Aelyx to be returned to the ashes. Beautiful. We have become legitimate. Very low legitimacy, but we've done it nonetheless. Okay, we need money here. We need money. We need to be at war. Let's kind of leave these. We can create another accolade. Let's do it. What can you give us? Besieger. Seems good. Okay, we're going to call this guy not the captain of the bear. So far we have Dragon's Breath, the Sword of Valyria, Dragon's Breath, the Sword of Valyria, and I'm going to call this one Wings of Fury. That's just my suggestion. Please let me know a better name. I'm not great at this sort of stuff. So we have Wings of Fury, Dragon's Breath, and the Sword of Valyria. We can't seek anybody currently. Okay. How are we doing here? 77. Okay. Finish the funeral. We can petition our liege. Why don't we do this? We can ask him to increase our capital development. Yep, let's do that. Let's fly down to him. A flying visit. Okay, so we could pay 225 gold, and King's Landing will go down, and Harrenhal will go up, and we get... Yeah, I'm 100% doing that. Done. Development goes up. Gained a bunch of martial experience by doing this as well. And our dynasty is known far and wide. We are now exalted amongst men, which means I think we can do wars. Yes, we can. I think we can invade a kingdom. Enter seclusion, isolate a capital, ride Demagon. Let's ride Demagon. Let's do this one. And let's see what wars we want to do. In the Vale. Hello, you have a claim on all of the Vale? Interesting. Okay, so we could take the Vale by doing that. What about... I'm just looking at the north. Okay, we can't take the full kingdom. The Westerlands. I think the Vale will be good to steal, right? We could also take the Frozen Shore, but I want to stay below the wall. Could also take Tyrosh. Invade Kingdom. Free City of Tyrosh. Or we could draconically conquer Tyrosh. We have Dorne. I mean, it's another kingdom. She would become our vassal. What happens if we do this? I seize all titles, so I would take it. And we could plant a Qoherys down there. Right? What about decisions? This is what we're aiming to do. Dynasty of Many Crowns, right? We need to be independent. So maybe we look to become independent first before all of this. So we could create an independence faction. Let's do that. Let's just leave that ticking in the background. Can we add anybody? No, not right now. But we'll leave that ticking in the background. And I am curious about the Vale. Lord John. I do like the look of this guy. Yeah, he looks great, doesn't he? That's a pretty strange bug. Who are you? She's widowed. She has a claim. She would get the contested title. She doesn't have any kids. Do we want to see what happens here? Want to land this lady? Why does she have a claim? Who's her man? Who's her man? I think we should do this. Let's do it. Steal a kingdom. Raise all of our armies. Lead this ourselves. Call in our house member of Driftmark. Call in our house member here. This will make us super strong. We would have 3 kingdoms. In theory. We want to keep our gold. We make 11 gold per month even though we're at war. I always like the area. I think it's like one of the coolest buildings in all of Westeros. Impenetrable. Apparently. Let's see how they deal with dragons. Okay, let's get over here and destroy these guys. Doom delivered. Minor dragon combat actions. Great. That's exactly what we wanted. Absolutely destroy these guys. You want to be a spy? No, you're stupid. No thanks. Enemy combatants captured. 50% war score. We're just going to go straight up here. We're going to lose a bunch of people. We're going to siege what we can. We've wiped out his army. So what I'm thinking is, I may be wrong here, but if she's my vassal and she doesn't have kids and stuff like that, maybe this title can go to me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm wrong, but it would be nice to have the Vale under our control. Siege weapon effectiveness plus 40%. That's gorgeous compared to what we're doing right now. And we want to use our dragon here. A new hobby. Yeah, let's do this one. What do we get? Did we increase our prowess? No. Isolate capital. No thanks. Betrothal. We can do that. Hang on. Children will be born into House Swan. Sure. Just a matter of time here, I think, till we siege this. So I am going to keep it on speed 5. Let's pay for that secret. What have you got? He's a non-believer. Okay. Do we have golden obligations? Ransom you. No, we'll keep you for now. We can change your contract. Okay, so we want high taxes, low levies. Keep the money flowing. Keep looking for secrets. Let's find out who killed Aelyx. Use the dragon again? We can. We can use the dragon again. I thought you could only use that once. You can hear them burning alive. Holy crap. Okay, we took the capital, but we didn't take most of the war score. Battles won, battles lost. We took the Eyrie. Let's finish the army, shall we? We also got a nice artifact, which I think would look great on our wall. The banner of House Harren. Court grandeur it gives us. We'll break it. I don't want your family banner on my wall. It would be nice if Harrenhal had its own court, like a dilapidated, beaten up one that's covered in rain and wet. But just want to see non-believer secrets. Okay. I'm overseeing the preparations from alliance for the inevitable bloody battle of the Battle of Bloody Meadow. Okay, no immediate effects. All will tremble before us. Okay, we're just gonna siege Vale territory. Let's go here first. He must have been leading the army because we haven't got a capture. Dragon's first flames. We are taking heavy attrition here. Artifact seized. Lord Hugh's brooch. Thank you. We'll break this. Thank you. Okay, we're going to stop looking for secrets because these pop-ups are a little bit too much for me. Disrupt schemes. Court jester, laughter is the best medicine. I'm not going to take the 1% chance I die because my luck is that bad. It really is. Call away ally of the Riverlands? No. Prisoners can be ransomed. No, we'll keep hold of it for now. Siege this area. The Bloody Gate. Let's take it. We'll just kind of siege all of these little small places in the kingdom and prepare for another uprising of vassals. Don't you worry, it will be coming. My son has been born. We are going to call him... there was a couple of name suggestions. So we had a name suggestion for Hall. So let's go with House Qoherys. What's he like? Or the Hall of the Riverlands. Lady Neres. House Targaryen. Dismiss. No, you can rot in a cell. Banish her from the realm. You got money? Banish. She's looking for secrets at my court. Who's scheming against us, lads? Who do we think it is? Probably the Tullys. If I was to gather my best guess. I'm not interested. Okay, we've lost a lot of soldiers, but we're almost there. Oh, forgot we have the advantage of once the perk for once it's over 90%, we can enforce a demand. So let's go ahead and do that. Victory, so be it. So I think what we've done there is just put a new person on the throne. Okay, she loves us, but it doesn't actually give us anything. But what we might be able to do now is arrange a marriage with my granddaughter and this little kid. Won't accept. Okay, what about you? Okay, well we kind of just done that. We just kind of unseated the Arryns for not necessarily any reason at all. We've put the Waynwoods on the throne. I can't declare. I can arrange a marriage. He was in line. Okay, I have an idea. Murder. We murder this guy's wife, right? And then we use the hook to get her married to one of her daughters. Need to stay focused here. Need a new steward as well. Vassal and captain. Yeah, all good. 500 gold now. Okay, we have a bunch of prisoners. I forgot. So we want to convert or banish people. Get weak hooks on anybody that we can't. You work money? We'll take the weak hook. Good fighter. Send him to the wall. Will you convert? No. Banish? No. Weak hook? Sure. Actually, I should have taken the 50 gold. You can convert. That's good. It's that guy's son. He was zealous, so he wouldn't have converted anyway, so you can go to the wall as well. This lady's not zealous, and she has claims, so we'll get her to convert. And the Arryns, my conversion. Hopefully, if there's an uprising in we cook in the Vale, that one of the new people that are now newly Valyrian will take ownership. Zealous. I'll take the weak hook. Money, okay. And my conversion, no. Okay. Okay. How are we doing with the culture? We have converted the faith, but culture now? Still not there. I'll take this. Too few spouses. I thought we had filled this. Beautiful wife. Yep, we'll take that. Only want to marry people that have that are not lowborns. We could destroy this artifact as well just to get a little bit of cash. Oh, that was a misclick. I shouldn't have sent that guy away that was trying to pay me homage. Whoops. Lost legitimacy. Married lowborn. Darn. Rotten as so. Qoherys. Okay, Harrenhal. This is what a few of you wanted to see. Oh, we can't upgrade it. We need 235. Okay, we're gonna save. We're gonna save up to do that. Let's keep our gold. Anything interesting here? Riverlanders increase and Westerosi Valerians. Okay, we're going to spend the money here. Who is this guy? Off with his head. We don't deal well with traders here. Okay. Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to take a second to chill out. Because there's something that we want to do. We want to do this. Form a hybridized culture, and it's going to be called the Riverlander Valerian culture. Riverlander Valerian, right? Because that's really... Or the Trident Valerian. Ooh. Trident Valerian. I think that sounds better. Riverlander Valerian. Trident Valerian. I'm going to go with Trident Valerian. Right. Trido Valero. I mean, that just sounds good. We're going to be blue, obviously, because of the water. We'll go with a nice blue. So we're going to be... Title creation cost, not really useful to us. Festive. Diplomacy, diplomatic range, popular opinion, better. Our blood is going to be Valyrian. Our tongue is going to be common. Men could be commanders. Traditions. We have a lot of great options available to us. So we can recruit river bows. Pick up to 7. Strong believers. Yeah, strong believers goes well with the Valyrian faith. Multi-learning lifestyle experience. Not great. Building construction time, minus 15%. We'll take industrious. That sounds great. Number of captains plus 2 also sounds great. Trade port buildings. Good. City keepers. Don't really care about it. Family business. Hit and run tactics. Light cavalry and skirmisher. We have skirmishers, so that's good. I think we will check family business. Brave in the storm. We get sea snakes. And we can get river bows. Okay. And what about this? Aesthetics. I think we want freehold steel. We want the names to be boat. And architecture, we would like Benedictine mud. Boat. We'll wear boat. I think that's it. We can add stuff to it as well later on. But we'll discover Trident warfare, so we get bargemen, men-at-arms. We're going to get a ton of decent men-at-arms and windmills. Let's do it. The Trident Valyrian culture, spurred on by positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Riverlander and Westerosi Valerian peoples have grown increasingly close over the years. Now individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves not only as one or the other, but as both simultaneously. A new Trident Valyrian culture, Riverlander traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, while various Westerosi Valerian attributes have been adapted and integrated to meet the needs of the new society. With this Trident Valyrian people now looking to me for guidance, it is time to set the stage for our shared future. So we are now the head of the Trident Valyrian culture. which means that we can choose what we focus on. And what we focus on next, rule of this culture that has the most. Okay, what we focus on next could be this. So we can have more men at arms. I think that makes sense. We have everything else. Let's focus on that. Our learning skill is really poor. We need to do something for our stress. So let's go ahead and do a feast. Sorry, a hunt. And we will do it in Waterford, believe it or not. It's a nice place in the south of Ireland. It's called Waterford. We'll start our hunt. And our business here is done. So we've done a lot in this episode. I think we really need this feast to kick in real quick. Oh, this hunt, should I say. We have changed our fate. We've hybridized our culture. We have, for some odd reason, fought and put some rando on the throne of the Vale. We have a martial lifestyle perk. We're going to get men-at-arms counter efficiency. We're going to jump into learning for the development growth. Anything to remove stress. Punish the poachers, yep. Okay, we have taken down the beast ourselves. Lost a little bit of stress. Gained a trait hunter. Let's see if we can get home safe. And we are home safe. We're back on stress level 1. What has happened here? A terrifying calamity. In order to preserve his natural instincts, I sometimes allow live prey to be hunted by Qoherys. Today I've locked a deer in with him, but Qoherys has taken to the hunt with a ferocity I've never seen before, shredding flesh eagerly with his powerful jaws. More than that, though, he seems to have left the creature still alive rather than burning the meat before eating. Rather than burning the meat before eating, as before, Qoherys looks to savor the blood and viscera in its maw, almost as though reveling in the bleeding of the dying animal. He becomes bloodthirsty. He can become skittish. I think bloodthirsty is the way to go. Or he can become defiant. Let's get bloodthirsty. We now have a bloodthirsty dragon. And folks, that's where we're going to leave it for today's episode. Thank you so very much for tuning in. We have some money to spend next episode. We also have a couple of decisions to do. Looks like we have a little bit of disease going through the land. And I'm hoping at one point, like, we want to keep an eye on this. We want to get independence. If we get independence, we can create our own empire. And we will create the Trident Valyrian Empire. Probably something way cooler than that. Maybe we just call it the Valyrian Empire. We'll see. Leave your thoughts, feedback, and comment below. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.